Hi and welcome to GeeksforGeeks. In this webinar, we would be doing a mock interview of Aazim Parwaz, and I would be interviewing him. Now, let's start with the introduction of mine. I'm Siddhartha Hazra, intern and SD intern and mentor at GeeksforGeeks. Currently, I'm a candidate master at Codeforce. So let's see how it goes. So let's add him. Hi Azim, how are you? Am I audible to you, Azim? Am I audible to you, Azim? It seems Azim's mic is not working, so let me ask him. So, guys, can I have a quick comment from you if I'm audible or not, and we can start on. So, let me just start off with this. Open the preview screen, and then yes, Azim, am I audible to you? It seems Azim, I'm not audible. Please check. Okay, let me pause it. Azim, am I audible to you now? Am I audible to you now? You are on mute.
Am I audible?
Yeah, absolutely audible. Correct.
Yeah,
Okay. So how are you now?
I'm good.
Okay. Can we
Can I
start
use
off?
uh, can I use this for clearer voice?
Yeah, it might be the case, but your voice
Can you
is
check
not
the earphone?
audible. Yeah, you can quickly check it. Quickly check it.
Sorry.
You can quickly check. Okay. So Swapnil is asking that he has enrolled in one of the Geeks for Geeks courses and he wants to appear for this type of mock interviews. So basically what he needs to do is here is a form attached and you need to just submit your request and the team would be solving it. So can I learn basics DSA free? Yeah, there is a Geeks for Geeks practice channel where live problem solving is done. There is a Geeks for Geeks CPP channel. There is a Geeks for Geeks Java channel where you can do that. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Azim, are you done? Okay. So guys, what do you think Azim would be performing? How do it? Okay, so Azim, am I audible to you now?
Yeah. You are now audible.
Okay, fair enough. So let's start. So can we have a bit about introduction from you?
Uh, I guess there is a network issue. Your video is
Okay,
stuck in the middle.
okay. But in the previous screen, my
Am I?
video is not.
Am I? Is my
Yeah,
voice and video both clear?
yeah, your voice and video is both clear.
But I'm not able to hear it clearer. Your
Okay, so
voice is stuck in the middle.
let me just. Okay, yeah, no, my voice is not stopping. Can you please check your network if it is possible, or connect to the cellular network if it is possible? Sir, screen is clear. Yeah, people are saying we are able to hear both of you properly. Yeah, people are able to hear me properly. It seems. Yeah, quickly check from your end because might be the end from your issue.
I'm not able to figure out whether this is from my side or from yours.
No, it's from your side. Absolutely. Yeah, you can check the screen. It's absolutely clear.
Uh, okay, is it clear now?
Yeah, it is absolutely clear. If you face any issues and the issues with Savior, you can tell me.
Okay,
We can schedule this someday later. Okay, it's absolutely fine.
okay,
Okay, so can we start off with the introduction from you?
yeah, we can. So my name is Aazim Parwaz. Uh, I'm currently a BTech student in NIT Srinagar. My branch is Computer Science and Engineering. I'm currently in third year of my course. Uh,
Okay, can you tell me? Can you tell me about your past work experience?
yeah, uh, I have done my internship in a startup called ZVTech. Uh,
Okay,
yeah, so we worked on AWS services and the chatbot development there, and uh, rest of I have created my own projects uh, in various
okay,
technologies like Stack and
okay. So you are good with non-stop web developer. Yeah. So we would be starting off with the DSA section. I would be throwing you questions and you need to solve it. And after I'm impressed with your explanation, I would tell you to code the pseudocode. And after we are done, I would tell you to submit because in the previous live mocks, I missed some of the syntactical errors because that is absolutely not visible until you submit it. So basically, I would be sending the link and then you would be submitting. That would be the whole flow of this. So let's start off with the first question itself. So can you just share your screen first and turn off your notifications and open your local editor.
okay.
Sayandas, to tell me a course which is important in this present situation, you need to tell me your situation first. What is the current scenario? Are you working or you're a student? Yeah, tell me.
Let me share my screen first.
Yeah,
Uh,
share your screen.
okay. Is it visible?
Okay, I'm making it visible. Yeah, it's absolutely visible. Open your open your local text editor.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the question is, you can write the question in short, and you can then put it as comments. Okay. So what you need to do is, you are given an array of positive integers, where the array would be named as ARR, and there would be
Okay.
n positive integers, and you need to find the k largest elements from the array, and
Okay.
the output should be printed in decreasing order. Okay, so
Okay.
let's move forward with the first sample test case. Like if suppose n is equals to 5 and k is equals to 2, then the given array would be 12, 5, 2, 2. 2. 2 is 2, 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 787, and then 1 and 23. So the output for this would be the first largest element, which is 787, and the second largest element, that is 23. Am I clear with the test case and the problem explanation, or should I repeat it once more?
Please repeat it again. N is equal
Yeah,
to 4, A is equal to 2, and we have an array
and of 12,
12,
5,
5,
787,
7, 8, 7,
1 and 23.
1, and 23. Okay.
Yeah. So the output would be the first largest element, that is 787, and the second largest element, that is 23 itself.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. So
Uh,
I would give you the okay. I would give you the first so you want more test cases, or you are done with the one test case?
can you repeat the output? I'm not able to get a.
The No, the output is 787 is one number, not individual numbers. 787 is a single number.
Okay, 787 is the.
787, yeah,
Okay,
single
okay,
number.
okay. Yeah, got it, got it.
787. So the output
Yeah.
would be 787 and 23 itself. 787 and 23.
787 and 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah,
Now, you want more test cases, or you can be good with
I
this?
got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have to print the first k elements,
Mhm.
greatest elements from the array.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what you need to
So
do.
yeah. So what my approach will be? I'll be sorting this array, and after sorting this array in decreasing order uh, or increasing order, we can iterate the array either depending upon our sorting, and we can print the array. So this will take the order of n log n here,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, which sorting technique you would use in this?
here so sorry.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah. So the sorting here sorting technique will be I'll use uh, there are heap sort, either heap sort or
Huh?
yeah, and quick, either heap sort or quick sort. But since heap sort takes I guess the extra space, so quick sort will be better here. So we also have the STL and C++ here, so we can use
Mhm.
that for this problem.
Okay. So, as told by you, the time complexity would be n log n because sorting algorithm would be involved, and even if you use quick sort, the time complexity would still boil down to the conclusion that it is n log n.
And log.
Can we do better than this?
Yeah, we can use hashing, but here we can use the bucket sort. So, but the space it will take the space of the largest element. Like here we have 787. So the
Hmm.
array that I will let's take an example. I'll be creating an array named hash. So the size of this
Okay.
array would be 787. And what I will
Okay.
be doing, let's say we have 12 here. So hash of
Okay.
12, I'll be giving it 1, rest to rest like 11 we don't have 11, that will be assigned 0. Then we'll iterate it. It will take order of n, but the space will be of order of the greatest element here, so we can use this.
Okay. But suppose the elements are till 10 to the power 12.
Yeah, so we also have the hash map in STL, unordered maps, so we can use that as well. And
Okay. So what is the
yeah,
worst time complexity of unordered map?
uh, for Okay, so are you asking the worst time complexity of the hash map that we have in
Yeah,
STL?
unordered map in
Yeah,
SQL.
yeah. So the worst time complexity will be of order n square if the collision will happen.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
still, can we do better than this
Uh,
due to this n square thing?
uh,
Take your time, take your time, be calm,
so
आराम से सोच सकते हो, आराम से सोच सकते हो. Take deep breath and सोच सकते हो आराम से, कोई हड़बड़ी नहीं.
mhm. So let me use pen and paper for this.
Yeah, sure. No code with Ayush Luthra. This is not a pre-recorded. This is a live session. This is why
Yeah.
these all network problems do occur.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can continue. I'm just replying the comments. You can continue.
For the other approach, currently I'm not getting anything in my mind. Um, Let me think it about.
See, the best would be involving algorithm known as sorting. That would take
Mhm.
this n log n. Now, try to distribute the work. Okay, try to distribute it. Do we really need to do all the things? Like, try to think of something, try to think of a other thing that would kind of ease this. Okay, a little bit
Mhm.
improvement over this. Try to think of something.
So, if we take the maximum first, uh,
Hmm. Yeah, you're going in the right direction.
mhm. So if we take the maximum first, we get the first value. Then
Absolutely.
uh, mm,
Then the second maximum, then the third maximum, and we would do this k times. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah, exactly.
now think of something. Like just think in this way that suppose I need dynamic way. Okay, dynamically I need at each step the maximum element. So if I dynamically want maximum at each step, what would be my way to solve it? Just think in something. Do we have a way to solve this? Do we have a data structure to help us?
For this,
Leave this question. Let's think in this way. Suppose I want maximum at each point. Do we have a
okay,
data structure to help us around?
uh, for maximum, yeah, we can get that by priority queue or
Yeah,
maxi.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
right
so
direction.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, we can pop the k times from the priority queue.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we'll get the first k largest elements if we use the priority
Yeah,
queue.
this is the main crux of the solution. Now,
Okay.
try to think that can we do improvement over this or not? Just in this part, the priority queue part.
For priority queue,
So, Ayush, you are asking the qualification of, okay, my qualification. Okay, my introduction has already been given. Now talking about my general qualification, I'm a third year guy at Netaji Subhash Engineering College. I'm not from CSE branch, I'm from IT branch, Information Technology.
improve
Your,
the priority queue.
your,
I'm not getting this.
okay, okay, fair enough. So I would just tell you the main solution of this, and then we would discuss it more exaggerated on more. Okay.
Okay.
So the way would be like this: that first we would insert the k elements. So for each insertion, we encounter a cost of that element log n. So for inserting k elements, we would be getting a time complexity of log k at each
Log.
insertion.
Yeah.
So for inserting k elements, that would be nothing but k into log k. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, after inserting, suppose we have the first two elements. So first let us
Okay.
insert. So let us see this. Suppose we have inserted 12 and 5 in the priority queue.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we would use a for loop and we would start from k plus 1. Then we would see that the top element would be the maximum element. Then we would compare the top element with 787. And the top element would 12 and 5. The largest element is 12. So we would compare 787 with 12. See,
Okay.
787 is more than 12. So we would just swap this. Now 12 will be popped out and 787 and 5 would remain. Then we have
Okay.
1. We would compare the 1 with the top element. 1 is still smaller, so we won't do anything. Moving forward, we have 23 again. Okay,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
we would again swap this with the next 5. At the end, we would have 787 and this one. So now there are
Mm-hmm.
two things that you can do. You can either use min heap to perform this because you would be modifying the smallest element at each step. Or what you can
Okay.
do is you can multiply each element before inserting into minus 1. And after removing that element, you can again multiply it with minus 1. This is how a mean heap can be
Okay.
converted into max heap. Okay?
Yeah.
Did you get my point?
Yeah, I got this. I got it.
Okay,
So what we'll be
absolutely.
doing is
Okay.
we'll be using main heap to store the minimum element to get the minimum elements, and we'll be comparing it to the next elements. If the next element is greater than that, we'll push that. We'll pop the minimum element and we'll push this next element in that.
Yeah, yeah. So
We'll
basically the time
we'll push
complexity,
the elements. Yeah.
yeah. So basically the time complexity would be n for iterating after that element and k log k,
Yeah.
n plus k log k. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it.
Okay, so we won't implement this because implementing this would take a little bit more time. So let's move to the
Mm-hmm.
next question. Okay,
Okay.
okay, fair enough. So let's go to the next question. You are given an array of n distinct elements. All the elements would be unique. Okay,
Okay.
and we need to find the minimum number of swaps required to sort the array in strictly increasing order, like the default sorting we do without that reverse step.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Minimum number of to
swap, minimum swaps to sort.
sort the array.
Yeah, absolutely. In increasing order. As it has
Mm.
as it has unique elements, so basically no elements would collide with each other, so we can have a strictly increasing order. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Can
let
you
me
give
give you an yeah, yeah, tell me. I would give you a test case. Okay. So the first element is 2, the second element is 8.
8?
8, absolutely. The next
Yeah.
element is 5,
5.
the next element is 4.
Next element is, sorry,
4, 4, 4.
4.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4. Okay. So now here only one swap is required. That if we swap 4 and 8, then the array would be 2, 4, 5, and 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay. Do you want more test case or you are able to understand this?
Yeah, I got it. So we have to, we need to get the minimum swipes to sort the array in increasing order. Mm.
Yeah,
And we have,
absolutely. So
yeah,
take your time. Take your time. If you have any queries, you can ask me. But
mm,
until then, I'm just replying the comments itself. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Okay. So if array of I is greater than max, yeah. Can we use array list and stack to store the values? Yeah, we can use array list and stack to store the values, but there are two ways to use stack. Okay, like you can use store all the useful elements. But here, storing the useful elements, that technique, you storing the useful elements, won't solve the purpose. Because suppose if k is equals to 10, then storing the useful elements, you would have less than k elements. So basically, this won't solve the problem if we have a little bit crooked text space. Now, if you're giving hints in real, thanks for the reply. Yeah, you would be getting hints in the interview. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can give me a mock interview with me. Okay, but you need to request the team that you would like to be interviewed by me. Or what you can do is you can just connect with me on LinkedIn, and you can send me a resume, and I would tell you the team that he wants me to do it. Okay, so let me just change the banner itself. A lot of things are required in the backend, to be honest.
So the first thing that comes in my mind is I think I'll sort it first, and
Hmm.
uh, so we'll get the final state of what we are trying to get, and
Hmm.
yeah, and we'll uh, try to compare this with the final uh, state, and we'll
Just
we'll be using, I guess, uh, map for comparison. Uh,
yes, yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, tell me what were you telling? You would be getting the final state and you would be getting the initial state. So how you would be moving forward?
so the final state here will be, I guess, 2, 4, 5, and 8, and
I'm getting a feeling that it is a two-pointer based question. Might be the case, but I can't reveal it.
so here what comes in my mind is like I sorted the array, and now
Mhm.
while iterating this, so we'll see where the difference is with the initial and final state, and that will be the swap. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but now think in this way. Okay. Like suppose two elements are at different position. So in this,
Hmm.
you would be getting that yes, the number of swaps divided by two, the number of difference divided by two would give you the number of swaps you are doing. This is what you're telling.
Hmm, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now let us take this to one more level. It might
Okay.
be the case. It might be the case that suppose the number even after swapping would like to be swapped at a different position.
Mhm.
Now, what in this scenario? Will the answer still prevail? Will your solution still prevail for that?
So I guess I'll use map for this. So for
Okay.
example, here we have 8 and 4. So
Hmm.
uh, next, if we encounter 4 next time, so we have already taken these two elements in a swap.
Hmm.
So that
Hmm.
this will be avoided. Next, this will be avoided then. So
Okay.
like this, we can.
Suppose you did this. Okay. Suppose you did this. But
Mhm.
now in the process of moving, so okay, suppose you got 4 and 2. Okay. But
Mhm.
suppose one was in this position. So you got two numbers. So what you would do after considering two differences? So that number, the original number for which you want to swap, is living
Mhm.
at a farther position, which you have not encountered. So what you would do in that scenario?
Sorry, I'm not able to get this. Can you repeat it?
Uh, yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, so you told that the difference. Okay, so what you have encountered in the map. Okay, what you have
Hmm.
encountered in the map, you would use that. This is fine enough. But
Yeah.
suppose the first number is 2, 4, and then you have 1. So after you have encountered 2, you would keep that in the map. After you have encountered 4, you would also keep that in the map. But now you
Hmm.
encountered 1. What would you do in this scenario? Take your time, it's absolutely fine. Just think in a calm way.
Hmm. So let me choose.
If you're getting stuck, you can ask. It's getting a feeling that it is a two-pointer based question, okay, or hash map. Yeah, hash map can be thought of 2 pointers. How would you use 2 pointers in this? I don't get
So
the
if we
intuition for 2 pointers. Yeah, tell me.
so if we think like this, if we like here we have the sorted values,
Hmm.
and we can use map of let's say this is array, and this
Hmm.
is sorted. Okay, we'll name it
Hmm.
sorted. So if
Hmm.
we can map array of I to sorted, then we'll
Hmm.
sorted I. So then we can check if the two are different. Like here, eight is mapped to four.
Hmm.
Uh, so we can like
You're moving in the correct direction. Think of something like you already have a result, you already have the question itself. You just need to tell the number of operation. Now you are you are going from the given question to the solution. Try to do the reverse of it. Like try to see at how we can come from sorted to that unsorted. Think in this way. Think the reverse. How we can go from sorted to unsorted. What are the things we need to do that?
so like if we check the sorted array here, we can
Hmm.
just replace 4 by just swap 4 with 8 here. So we have 8 in the original array, and in sorted
Yeah,
array we have 4. That means 8 is being replaced by 4 here. So uh,
absolutely.
yeah, here, yeah, I got it. So in map, then we'll iterate the map, and if map of arri is equal to arri, this will be avoided. This condition will sorry, sorted arri. That means if let's say we have map of 2 is 2, so this will be avoided, this condition. If these are different, and we'll uh, have a counter, and we'll add that,
Hmm.
we'll increase the counter by. that value as increase the counter, I guess.
Absolutely. This is it. Okay. So
Mm.
can you start the implementation?
Okay. Uh, is it necessary to write the whole code like a whole syntax, or I can
Mm, no, no, I'm sending you in the chat. Okay. Just a second. Just a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, see. Just fill this function and you are done. See.
sorry, I'm not getting your voice.
Just go to the private chat of the string here and you would get the function given. Just copy it from there.
Okay, where do I need to go?
Yeah, see, Siddhartha Hazra it is given here. The function name. Just copy that last message of mine
Hmm.
and then start filling this. You don't need to write the input anymore.
So we have this function. Okay.
Yeah, we have this function.
Okay, yeah, got it. So we need to implement this function. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be taking the another map. I'll name it empty, and so let's have a dot size here. We'll iterate from I is equal to 0 to I is equal to I less than n. Iterate the array. We'll map a of I, and let's first sort it.
Yeah.
A dot begin, a dot end, and we need extra array, I guess, here for is equal to we define extra vector.
Okay.
Let me name it sorted,
Okay.
and y is equal to 0, I less than I plus plus, and we'll be storing this first.
You're giving this interview from class itself.
Sorted dot end. Then we'll
Okay.
be mapping this mapping or giving elements to the sorted ones, and
Mhm.
now what will be we'll iterate the map now.
Okay.
Try it first.
So unordered map won't store the elements in sorted order, I think so.
Sorry.
Unordered map won't store the elements in sorted order. Okay, we are sorted.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I got it.
no.
We can use map. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
Mm, okay, so this implementation is not gonna work, I think so. But still, if you want to try, you can try. But the implementation after this would be a little bit lengthy to map out the whole thing. But still, you can try. It's
Okay,
absolutely fine.
so we'll have, let me use a pen.
Yeah, sure.
Now, so we can implement it.
This session would, Ayush, this session would end in around 20 to 20, 10 to 20, not 20, it would be ending around 10 to 15 minutes. The take-home. I would ask only two questions as of now.
I'll use an iterator here to mp.begin, and
Okay.
then I'll be taking the value here x equal to the first. This will be the key here, and next what I'll be doing is yeah, I got it. So
Yeah.
next I'll be taking I'll be I'll be saying this is mp dot x.
Hmm.
Uh, x is the key here. So
Besides DSA, what are you doing in development side? What development are you doing? No,
yeah,
besides DSA, I'm very weak in development. Not very weak, but I'm not that great in development that I would do open source and all. But beside DSA, currently I'm also doing web development, mostly with React.
then I'll be checking the value not equal to x, and then I'll be
Okay.
iterate. Then I'll be we'll have a counter count plus. Sorry,
Yeah, it's absolutely.
yeah. So next I'll be increasing my counter value, and next my key value, uh, and then the value of then I'll be giving this variable the value of key value, and next is yeah, next I'll be raising the key. So we can have the count value from we can count is equal to 0. Then
Okay.
yeah, when the loop will end, we'll return our count. I guess
Okay.
this is
Okay. So just go to the private chat and open the problem link. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Still, you can just try and see it for yourself, and then I would tell you what is the problem. Just copy the
okay.
whole just copy the whole function and then just
Okay.
paste it. Yeah, just paste it in the link given in the private chat.
Okay.
Are there companies which hire solely on development and open source work? Yeah, there are some companies. I have came across some companies. Like when I just came across an article where the other person was claiming that he was not asked a single DSA question. Just compile and run and see.
So here's there.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. I'm weak in Git. Give me some suggestion. I'm also doing web development. So if you are weak in web development, you need to be good with JavaScript. Okay, this is what you need to do. Get a course first, and so get a course first is not the priority to be honest. Doing doing a problem solving and first learning how to solve problems, then learning the data structures and algorithms. You can take up a course. You can refer the articles that is refer the resources that are for free, and then you need to again start doing DSA, or you can be good with the problem solving if you want to go towards comparative programming. And for web development, you should be absolutely good with JavaScript and join online community. Don't know.
Run.
I
That's the
belong. I
problem.
belong from a. Yeah, it would take a little bit time. So I belong from a college where the community thing is not there. Okay, and online community I tried a lot, but I was not able to find it out because the people who mostly do programming and stuff are mostly from IITs, IITs, or triple IITs, and they already have a community. So why would they cater me? But still, it might be the case that my fate is different. Everyone is different.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. We are coders. We are full of bugs. Don't worry. You don't need to say sorry for that. Resources
I
for
think this
full stack web development. Have you make any projects till now? Yeah. Try
yeah.
technology? Yeah.
It's
It is not. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. But the thing is, so I would just explain you without. So can you just remove the map thing if you can? Because you are using two data structures where you are storing the same number of elements.
so. Am I using the extra data structure for this? Is it solvable in
Yeah.
only one data structure? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That is what I'm asking.
Can we use two pointer here?
See to it. There is an approach with two pointers, but that is not that greatly intuitive. So what I would do is, as the session has already crossed 49 minutes, I would tell the approach, okay? So according to me, the easiest approach would be nothing. But what we can do is go from back to front. Like I would take a vector of pairs and I would store the elements and the indices. Okay. Now what I can do is I can sort the array itself according to the first element. Now I have the
Okay.
sorted array and the unsorted index of that. So now I would move forward whenever the index of the for loop is not matching with the index of the current vector. What I would do is I would swap them. and I would increase the topic. Okay,
Okay.
but I won't
Mhm.
move forward. I would again check after that. After that swapping also, I would check after swapping if it is in the correct position or not. Then I would keep
Okay.
moving forward. By doing this, you would encounter a cost of big O of n as space complexity. And in the
Mhm.
time complexity, you would require to sort whatever be the way. So the time complexity remains the same. Okay. Now,
Okay.
so
Got it.
now you can unshare your screen.
Okay.
Okay. So now I would give you, okay, I would remove your, yeah. So now time for some feedbacks to you. So the feedback from, let me just let me remove this background. Yeah. So the feedback from my side would be, if we start from the very first beginning itself, you can tell more about your work experience. You can
Okay.
be a little bit in more detail, and you can tell
Mhm.
your percentages and all, what is your rankings and all. Because according to the resume that I have received, you have a very good resume. Okay, you are underrating that resume. You have a very fairly good amount of that. So
Thank
you
you.
can tell a bit more. And fast forward to that, you are a little bit hurried. So before just telling the solution, just at least do a dry run in your mind that will this work or not. I know that while you are thinking, you need to tell the interviewer that yes, I'm thinking this. But a little bit hack for you is just before telling him, just see if this is really gonna work or not. It would just
Okay.
require a half a second delay, but trust me, it would be worth it because it gives the other person the impression that yes, he is going in the right direction. Okay,
Okay.
just I hope you are
Yeah.
getting it. Okay, now
Mhm.
moving
I got it.
forward, you were absolutely great in this. Okay, you were
Thank
taking proper hints, you were going in the right direction. But there is one more tip that I have observed. You were using unordered map two times in a row. Okay, but
you.
suppose
Mhm.
you are giving an online assessment where the test cases are very good. Okay, so if the test
Okay.
cases are good and it is testing the limits of your solution, then it would definitely give you a TLE. And that TLE would be occurred even if your solution is absolutely perfect. So I would recommend you to prefer map
Mhm.
over another map because maps give an
Okay.
average time
Got it.
complexity of constant. But in worst case, it is big of instant.
Mhm.
Apart from that, if you take out
Okay.
these small, petty suggestions, then you are absolutely great. The way you presented, the way you are telling your solution is absolutely great.
Thank you.
Okay. So you have
Thank you.
anything
Mhm.
to ask me, or we can just move forward, or we can just end this. Do you have any questions for
So,
me?
yeah. So sometimes, like you have observed also, uh,
Mhm.
uh, is it good to take like 6 or 7 minutes of thinking before, explaining it to interviewer, or it's good to engage the interviewer continuously with
See,
me?
it's good to engage the interviewer. Why? Because if you think in that perspective, what would he do in the 6 minutes? He won't be catering other things. So you need to engage the interviewer, but engage him smart. Okay, engage him in the smart way. Like you can tell him the correct things. You can buzz around. You can ask him more about the question. See, I know you are thinking about the solution, but still, to just
Yeah.
fill up that gap, you can ask him that can we have one more test case? So he would give you one more test case and stuff. But I know that you have got the question, you don't require test case. But these all things do make small impact, but small things are also important in an interview. That is it. Okay. So
Mhm.
anything more you
Okay.
want to ask, or we are done?
Got it. No, thank you. Thank you. I got it.
Okay. That's great, Azim Parvaz. It was an honor to interview you. All the best for your future interviews. If you have any queries or if you have my
It was
number, you can connect with me. Thank you so much. Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to
So
meet you. Have a
thank you
great
so
day.
much. You too. So that's it. That's it, everyone. We would be ending this. Okay, I don't see any questions arising in the comments. Still, I would wait for the next 20 seconds and I would turn off the session sharp at 4:55, 30 seconds. So, okay, we still have 10 seconds left. If you want to ask, quickly ask, and then we will proceed. So, what will be my rating as an interviewer? He is a very good person. Okay, so I think it would be 7 to 8. Okay, 7.5 out of 10. So, by the way, a quick question for you: what would be my rating on a scale of 10 on the basis of how I interview? Let's do it the other way. Okay, instead of you asking me something, at the end of this, what would be my rating on a scale of 10? Quickly tell me, and I would turn off the session after 30 seconds. Quickly tell me, or no one is interested. What is the scenario? No one is interested, or you would like to give me a rating. If you think I'm bad enough, you can give me negative rating too, not just a scale of 0 to 100. Okay, so we have Ayush Luthra. So can we move forward with other one or two few more people? Few more people who have still not replied. Can I have a reply from you all too? Be honest. That is absolutely fine. I'm not gonna judge you. No one is gonna judge you. Honest feedback are absolutely very necessary. Okay, so we must wait for next 10 seconds now. And if I don't receive any more rating, I will just end this. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day and all the best for your future videos.